Hey guys, 1 second. Uh, Much better. So, I wanted to talk to you about fast food. Why? Because I'm a fat ass. And being a fat ass is not about your body size, it's a way of life. I just love eating. It doesn't really matter if I'm hungry. I can be stuffed as fuck, and if you give me food, I'm gonna eat it. Why? Just because. I eat when I'm just bored. If I've got nothing to do, I'll just pick something up and start eating it. It's just something to do with my hands. Anyways, so I'm gonna talk about fast food, and first of all, fast food in itself is not inherently unhealthy because let's be honest, salad can be unhealthy if you eat too much of it in one sitting. Like if you eat 2 tons of lettuce. First of all, lettuce does not weigh that much. So if you have 2 tons of it, that's a whole fucking lot more than most stomachs can hold inside them at once. You're gonna end up throwing up. I'm just saying, anything can be bad in excess. There can be too much of a good thing. So there's that. The main thing I want to talk about though is just without getting into too much of the whole nutritional value arguments and shit about it. I just wanted to talk about some of my favorite fast food. We're gonna start with the pizza chains. We all know some of those major national employers. Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars. And we'll start with like my least favorite, which is Little Caesars. I think they've got good. The only thing people really love about Little Caesars is their prices. They've got $5 for a large compared to everywhere else where it's 10. So that's one thing. Unfortunately, they don't deliver, so I almost never go there. So I honestly can't remember the last time I had Little Caesars. I think it was 2010, maybe 2011. Either way, it's been a few years. I can't even remember what they taste like because, like I said, I barely go there anyways. They don't deliver, and they're usually not conveniently located for me, so it's very hard for me to ever get into the habit of ordering from them. So then you've got Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Papa John's. And let me say one thing: Pizza Hut sucks. Everybody hates it. That pizza really isn't that good. In fact, it kind of tastes like cardboard. The main thing that I really like about Pizza Hut is that one, I have I'm signed up online for the like pizza rewards, pizza club, whatever thingy. So on my birthday, I get free Santa sticks with my order. Yay! Other than that, there's not much good about it. I like their sides just because they do some weird shit with their crust. And so I like that. I always eat the crust anyways, but if I can eat it with cheese already in it and shit, then sure. That makes it so much better. And I do like their different side orders, those like pizza roll things that they have. The Tuscany pasta tastes pretty damn good. I love the pizzones. Those are great. But on a normal basis, I don't eat there. Like that's like I think 2 or 3 times a year I might eat Pizza Hut. And then you have Domino's, which used to be my all-time favorite. I used to order from there religiously. I can't remember the last time I ate from there. Actually, no, I can't. It was last week. But before that, I can't remember the last time I ate from there. And even then, that was only because they had half off on everything when you ordered online. And that's pretty much the only reason I go there anymore, because they do have a lot of great deals. They've got everyday lower prices. I like the taste of their pizza. I love the new bread bowl pasta. Those are pretty good. The stuffed cheesy bread, I love that. They've got good menu items. I like the taste. Generally good prices. But overall, it falls short. Not necessarily because they're doing anything wrong, but because I discovered somebody who does it better, which brings us to Papa John's. Because for me, Papa John's, it's true what they say. Their whole thing is better food, better pizza. Better food, better service, and they're right. They've got the whole Papa Rewards online, so every time I order from them, I get a free pizza eventually, once I get enough rewards, and so that alone, I have the account, so every time I order, I'm closer to a free pizza, so I'm more likely to order. They've got some great deals every now and then that makes you want to say, like, during the Spurs, when the Spurs won the playoffs, they had half off on every game day. So, yeah, I was ordering a lot of pizza back in May. And then, they've got theirs probably does taste some of the best, and they do generally have good service. There have been two separate times when I had complaints about them. One time they had this real jackass driver. He showed up like fucking an hour and a half late. And then he demanded a tip, which fuck you. You're an hour and a half late. The pizza's cold. The pizza's cold. You didn't bring any parmesan. I'm not giving you a tip. And then but then I had paid with a check. So after he left, I look online a couple of days later and I see I was charged $2 extra. And when they looked at the receipt, they were like, "Oh, there was a additional thing you added in." And I went on this whole rant like, "No, I did not fucking give him a tip because he did not fucking deserve it. An hour and a half late, no Parmesan, cold pizza." So they gave me a free pizza for that. And then there was another time that they were like 2 hours late, and then I didn't even have to call complain. Next thing I know, a few days later, I get a postcard in the mail with my name on it saying, "Yo, we're sorry, that does not meet our timely standards. Here's a free pizza on us." So that's cool. I think within any organization, you're always gonna have a few people who maybe don't give it their all. But the thing I love most about Papa John's is that from the top down, they do value customer service, and so that is one of the reasons I've managed to stick around with them. Their prices are a little high for me. I don't like that, and that does deter me from ordering as much as I want to, which is probably a good thing because I would get really fat if I ordered as much as I want to. But the prices are worth it when you consider the fact that their pizza does taste great. Oh, it does have that fresh from the oven taste and look. I mean, it looks like they actually did make it by hand, and I've never actually sat there and watched them make a pizza, but it looks and it tastes amazing. And like I said, they generally do value customer service, and those few times when I'm dealing with dumbasses, it's kind of outweighed by the overall experience of it. So Papa John's has in these recent years surpassed Domino's as my favorite pizza place. And then we'll move on to tacos really quick because uh, I don't really go to a lot of taco places. The only major chains I can think of are Taco Bell and Taco Cabana. Taco Bell I like just because they've got a lot of different weird and unique items. I've talked with all of my friends before just about the fact that it's a stoner's paradise. They've got so many weird items like the Doritos Locos things. I've never actually tried that. And to be honest, I'm only gonna try it if someone else like gives it to me for free. I'm not gonna go pay for that. But I do like their quesadillas. Those are pretty good. The grilled stuffed burrito, that's one of my favorites. I like that new 5-layer burrito. That's pretty good. I want to try that smother burrito thing that I'm seeing these advertisements for. That looks like it might be okay. I'd be willing to try that. But other than that, I really don't go to a lot of these major taco chains, and that's mostly just because I live in San Antonio. And in San Antonio, there is a taco place right next door, right across the street, and right down the corner. It doesn't matter where you live, there is a taco place right down the street, right across the street, right around the corner. And in fact, I could go to my next door neighbors and get knock on their door, give them $1, they'll give me some tacos. That's not being racist. It's San Antonio. Everybody in San Antonio keeps tortillas in their pantry. Everybody. So, yeah, I don't really go to a lot of the major taco chains because I can get better shit elsewhere. But, and then when it comes to chicken, you've got the major ones, Popeyes, KFC, Church's. And I think Church's has the best when it comes to actual chicken. They've got the juiciest, most tender, fucking chicken there is, and it just tastes amazing. Popeyes, I think their stuff is good. It's just that I'm not really a huge fan of the Cajun seasonings, so I just don't eat there. And I honestly can't remember the last time I did. It's been so many years. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I'm not a fan of their flavor palette. And then you've got of KFC, which, like I said, Church's much better tasting food, but KFC, I like their sides and I like their menu. Like for Church's, if I need a meal for myself, I'll go there. If I need a meal to feed a family, I'll go to KFC. If I'm looking for just a lunch, a little light snack or something, I'll go to KFC. Though I do say light snack with like. I mean, one of my favorite items from KFC, of course, you've got those KFC bowls. I love those. And you've got the Double Downs, which, if you know what those are, they've got enough calories to last you a whole week. But then again, as I mentioned before, I'm a fat ass, and if it has bacon on it, I'm gonna eat it. And then we'll also talk about subs, because the only major brands that I know of are Quiznos and Subway. And I don't eat Quiznos. I tried it once. I hated it. Fuck Quiznos. I do love Subway though, but I don't eat from there that often just because. I mean, yes, it's healthy and yes, it does fill you up, but the prices don't match the taste in my opinion. I mean, it tastes good, it tastes okay, but still, they've got those featured $5 footlongs, but most of the good food that I actually want to eat is $7 for a footlong, and so yeah. I do like that it's customizable, made to order. You sit there and watch it all happen, so that's fucking awesome. I always love it when I can see exactly what goes into my food, because then you know for a fact, okay, no one's putting boogers in there or pissing in it and stuff. And yes, I know I'm disgusting. I'm just saying. So that's the only thing I like about it. But at the same time, even on those $5 footlongs, it's $5 for one sandwich. Whereas McDonald's, you can go there and eat, a meal for two on $5. But which is really the only reason anyone goes to McDonald's, because I've never actually met anybody who just likes McDonald's. You go to McDonald's because you can get two McDoubles, two orders of fries, and one large drink to share for $5. The same price you can get one sandwich on Subway, and you can only choose from these two different types of sandwiches. So yeah, that's the only reason anybody goes to McDonald's. And to be honest, I haven't been to McDonald's in so long. I think the main reason I went there is, one, when you are short on money and you feel like fast food, that's really the best place to go. And I ate it a lot when I was living back at Haven, just because the food there sucked. So I'd go to the cafeteria, fill up on their dinner that they had, and then go to McDonald's for McDoubles. That way I'd have a decent taste in my mouth. But now I haven't been there in I don't even know how long. It might have been a couple of years. I honestly can't remember the last time I had a McDouble. It was, I think, definitely before I got this apartment, so at least a year. And but then there's Wendy's, which they definitely embody the term fast food, because I can't tell you how many times I've gone into Wendy's and then right after I order, it's like they just walk back there, grab a sandwich, and just put it on the tray. Like, there, it's done, it's ready. Like, really? I mean, the only thing I really like about Wendy's is they have that Baconator. But you really only eat at Wendy's if I've got like coupons and stuff. Like if I get a free Frosty, or like if I order fries and a drink for like $3, I can get the Baconator for free, which the Baconator costs $6. So that's a little bit of money I'm saving. Not a lot, but a little. So that's really the only reason I go to Wendy's, if I've got coupons and nothing better to do. And then you've got Burger King, which basically it's like McDonald's but better tasting and more expensive. And don't get me wrong, great place. They've got a good menu that I like. I like the Whopper, the chicken sandwiches, but honestly, it's just not a place I really enjoy eating at. The food's not necessarily amazing in any way, at least not in my opinion, and the prices really just aren't worth the taste. And then, so I don't go there unless I get coupons, but I do get a lot of coupons. Plus, the Burger King that I go to is like right across the street from my school, so it's conveniently located, because it is literally, if I'm walking straight home, it is dead in the middle. And so then there's also uh, Jack in the Box and Sonic, the other two that I eat at. I feel like I should mention Bill Miller's also, just throw it in there. I don't eat that often. It's not. I really only eat Bill Miller's if someone else is paying. I mean, if someone else is paying, fuck, free food, I'll take it. But if I'm making a choice, I've never actually decided, hey, I want to go to Bill Miller's. I really wish I could tell you what it was, but the only thing I ever liked from Bill Miller's is that when I was a kid, we'd order Bill Miller's and get like that fucking huge jug of tea. That was the only thing that I ever really liked about it, and I'm kind of over that. Anyways, there's Sonic and Jack in the Box, and Jack in the Box I like for a couple of reasons. One, they've got like McDonald's has the dollar menu, Jack in the Box has the $2.49 menu. Half of their menus $2.49 plus. Jack in the Box and Sonic, they both got the all day menu, so anytime you want, you can go in there and order pancakes and ice cream, and that's just fucking great. So I love being able to order whatever I want whenever I want. And with Jack in the Box, they've got the whole sourdough thing, and also, but I think one of the things I love most about them, the food is pretty decent. They've got some pretty low prices, so you're paying for the quality that you get. But it's and also I love the fact that you can see everything they're doing. I don't know if it's like that at every Jack in the Box in the world, but I know that at the Jack in the Box I go to, the kitchen's right there behind the counter, and you can see every single thing they're doing, so you know exactly what's going into that food and how it's being made. You can watch your food as it gets made, and then when they hand it to you, you can be like, excuse me, but you put onions in that one. I said no onions, and they're like, there's no onions in it. You open it up, boom, onions. I said no onions. That's never actually happened, but I'm just saying, if it could. And that's one thing I like, because there are lots of times where I say no pickles, no lettuce, no onions, but instead of that, they give me like no pickles, lettuce, and onions, but no ketchup, no cheese. And that didn't happen at Jack in the Box. That happened at McDonald's. I should have said that first. But I'm just saying, sometimes people fucking suck. So yeah, I do like that about Jack in the Box. And then, of course, the Subway, which I've just always loved it. My favorite item is the Coney. A chili cheese dog has just always been one of my hugest weaknesses. And yeah, I also, with them, I really love the fact that they have add-ons. You can add cheese or chili to just about everything. So that's one pretty damn good thing that I really love that. And then, of course, you've got the drinks. I mean, they've got so many different shakes and the slushies and all these different teas, and they already come in so many different fucking flavors, such a variety of ice creams and stuff. And then you can add different flavors on top of that, and that's just fucking awesome. I love it. I don't visit Sonic every now and then. I treat it more like a delicacy, though. It's like, yeah, I don't go too often, but when I do go, it's always like the most special thing to ever happen. And so, I think if I was to ever like accept a sponsorship from a major food corporation, just in case I ever did become famous, it would only be definitely, I'd say yes for right away to like Papa John's, Sonic, Jack in the Box. And if those didn't come calling, I'd consider saying yes to a Domino's and possibly a Burger King, possibly, but definitely never Pizza Hut. Little Caesars, we'll see if they start delivering. Definitely never Wendy's. But yeah, honestly, like if it's between Domino's and Papa John's or Burger King and Jack in the Box, if it's between the two, then I'll just go with whoever offers me either more money or more food. So yeah, that's just me talking about being a fat ass because I love food. I like eating. It's fun. I eat out a lot. Not because I don't have food here. I've got plenty of food in my fridge. I just get lazy sometimes.